Alright, that's much better. Much better now. Okay. So, back to our... It's way back here. Bachelor Day 4. Okay. Our exhaustion is through the roof. Oh. What do you do on day 4 again? It's not... Alright, well, we'll see. See what ends up, That's right, I still have these guns. I repaired one more of them. Oh yeah, that's right. I have no reputation. Alright. I need to help out the pup really quick. Here you go, pup. Do you want that? You were crying a second ago and now you're happy. Oh, and now you're very unhappy. Here, take this. There you go. There you go. Much better. Yeah, I am glad to be back. We have a lot to do. I think I already did the end of the day video because that's the usual pattern. I can't pick that up. Is there something? Suppose I could drop a lens. Yeah, I just started. We are Bachelor Day 4. Wish that you're, oh, I really want to pick those up. I might get rid of the lens. I have 7 of these, and I'm gonna get more razors, so it won't matter if I ditch one lens, so I can actually collect all these bottles for water. That's a lot of bottles to pass up. So I just can't justify it. I'm gonna go get that guy in a second. The puppy do is unhappy, so I'm gonna take a second and see if I can right his situation. I can actually go back for that lens after doing that. So I'll decide in a second. It's okay, Pupsity. What's the matter? I just fed you, so it can't be anything to do with that. We're getting progressively worse. So we'll try some of this and see if that helps. Tasty. Tasty ginger water. Okay. Yeah, I would have liked to start Clara's path in this, but I might have to speedrun the rest of Daniel's path in order to get there, unfortunately, so I'm not gonna do that today. But it's definitely something that I could consider doing. I like day 5 and 6, and then endgame is really fun. That's what I've been waiting for. So to speedrun it at this point would be kind of sad. We'll see. I could always speedrun it and then stupid lens. I could always speedrun it and then go back and actually play it all later, so that's something I could think about doing. Thug took care of that guy, and he won't go after us because our reputation is so low. So now we're gonna go after the thug. Let's see. We have to go on the non-knife side. Okay, and now we can run. This will get my reputation back up a little bit, so that'll be nice. And we'll slowly just kill thugs until we have enough to buy items in the shop again. I think I started to say it, this is like the 3rd time now, but now that my brain is back into things exist and are happening mode. I was gonna say that I wish that your attempts toward playing the Marble Nest had gone a little bit better, 'cause I would have liked to hear how that was going, or if you had been able to discover anything interesting. Because I haven't really extensively played the Marble Nest. Alrighty. So there we got a little bit of reputation back. And there were more thugs this way. This one house. There's our crying for saving. Oh yeah, the other thug goes that way. Whoops. I don't have any bottles, that's right. Can't pick them up. Yeah, whoa, big cloud. I'm gonna check really quick if I can stash this lens in Mara's. Really quick. See if that's still there when I come back. But yeah, I'd be interested to see how your playthrough goes if you do get back to the Marble Nest. It's unfortunate that it's not running so smoothly. Did you say what your CPU is? because it ran pretty nicely. I've got an i5, and I think I played it after I got the current graphics card that I have, because my last one died on me. Well, I'm gonna murder this guy really quick. Hopefully that won't get rid of all the reputation I got back. Okay, so let's see. Oops. That's why we saved. Was that before or after I stored the lens at Lara's? No, I still have this lens. Okay. So... yeah, I think I'd be interested in doing another run of the Marble Nest. I've always been a pretty big fan of AMD hardware, so I've got an AMD graphics card, and I like it. It was cheap. Oh, you're playing on a laptop? That's probably your issue. Not much is meant to run on most laptops, unfortunately. Not for like video games that are coming out in this day and age, anyway. Oops, I backed up too early. Well, we'll get to keep our reputation up this time, because I won't lose it murdering that one guy. My skin's dry, it keeps feeling like there are bugs. Or there's just a bug that I keep missing. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right, I punched him before. I was gonna say, he only took 3 shots to kill for some reason. That's because I already hit him once. Alright. So we'll slowly get our reputation back up. Yeah, I slowly built my PC. I did dish out, whoa, what just happened? I have no idea. I mean, it could have been anything. It could have been a rat, for all I know. But, oh, Binksy. probably what it was. I'm just gonna assume. Oh. Well now. Oh, my exhaustion. It probably filled and then my HP started to go down. Oh, that's what happened. Please respond. Yeah, my exhaustion's full. Okay, well hopefully I have enough time to get in here and sleep. The bed's on the other side of the house, isn't it? Well, let's see if we can do this. I guess I could use an item really quick so I have a little bit more time. Come on, load. You can do it. Oh. I'm gonna use a Miradorm too. And sleep 6 hours, because I need it. Oh man. Look at my hunger go up. Okay, the powers that be are getting increasingly worried. It all ends in less than 9 days. Day 4, by the end of which the Bachelor realizes that the town is unprepared for an epidemic of this scale. And we'll just have to run around with this amount of reputation right now. We have a decent amount of food, so we don't need to buy any. Yeah, I just ended up breaking down and using the bandage set. I could have sold it for probably like 3K today, but I don't really need the money, so away it goes. Okay. Whose quests do we have today? I want to say it's an old Gimski sort of day. It might actually be all of the leaders. That sounds more like Daniel's path, just in general. My reputation isn't very high, so I might just kill this guy. Checking these all over again. We'll go talk to old Gimski and see if we get a quest. Yeah, I kept thinking that the one quest where you run around and get pills from everybody was earlier, but it's really today, isn't it? So we'll go to Young Vlad as well and get that quest.
Stupid whelps. And my haruspecs too. He could have talked them out of this. They could have lived.
Greetings, Honorable Doctor. Our job is almost done. Are you satisfied? Depends on how well you've done it. We did well, though it was a challenging risk. The so-called waste house has proved to be an ideal location, so we've cleared it up to refashion into a morgue. As for the isolation ward, it will be founded at the Ravels. What, as far as I know, Lara Ravel was planning to turn her house into a small shelter for a few dozen people tops and nothing more. She agreed to undertake urgent steps. You know how fast the disease spreads better than anyone. Too many people are striving for a safe haven. An isolation ward is not a shelter, it's a sludge tank for the people hailing from extremely unsafe places, which under the circumstances basically means everyone who's been outdoors. Do you consider a mansion to be an inappropriate place for this? I'll take a look at it. What about other facilities? The hospital is almost ready to be opened. I'm not sure there's much sense to it though. Unlike the morgue, everyone has already admitted the disease to be, the sandpest. We've chosen one of the standard houses. You'll like it. Hopefully no one was deprived of a roof over their heads, were they? Of course not. We wouldn't be so harsh as to drive people out of their homes, even in case of an emergency. Don't worry, Doctor. There isn't a single soul living in this house. Obviously, it's not one of the houses that were infected yesterday, is it? Well, actually it is. Nevertheless, we made a most peculiar observation. There isn't a single trace of infection in these houses today. We've learned it by chance, thanks to marauders. They stock these places with no antibiotics whatsoever. Victor Kane would like to discuss this matter with you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, today. Okay, so I should probably be pretty quick at this day because, yeah. Anyway, discuss the marauders. Exterminating them is Sabarov's duty. Oh, Sabarov has our other quest. And he seemed to have enlisted every person who can hold a weapon for the job. That would be the people we could use to perform sanitary work. I'm no less annoyed than you. But no, Victor wanted to discuss the blocked-off districts. He seems to have grand ideas regarding them and is seeking your advice. Sure, I'll talk to him. Just do not rush to use the houses you have arranged for before I examine them. Need to be sure everything meets my requirements. Okay. Did he mark more than one spot? Okay, so we're gonna need to go out there.
I can't breathe.
We got cried at for saving again. Oh, I was supposed to go and talk to young Vlad. Whoops. Well. Okay, yeah, day 4 has one of the harder quests for the game. Oh, and I think I get extra goodies for talking to Ruben today, so I'm gonna go see him. These are items that a lot of people often miss.
I haven't slept for 3 nights straight. I don't think I'll manage another one.
Every single day brings me closer to the solution. I visited one of the boarded off quarters yesterday. Well done. Did you find anything there, apart from marauders and looters? Worst of all, criminals was absent. The killer had disappeared, vanished into thin air. So our hypothesis is supported. The killer is indeed a bacteria, isn't it? There is hope then. You were right. Indeed, the microbe cannot survive in a non-organic environment. The walls of infected buildings, and sometimes the ground itself, were covered in some peculiar organic matter that was dying as fast as it was spreading. I would be very interested to study this filth at a laboratory. Sadly, all we can study now are these half-dead scraps. I don't think that what we can observe is reflective of how a full-fledged bacterium will behave. The best we can do is guess, but there will be a day when we nail down the culprit and grip it with an iron fist. Scrap, so you mean the bacteria. Yes, it makes sense. Sorry, I just thought you meant something else.
What's going on at the cemetery? Pit digging.
Any new developments? I've modified my initial compound. Regrettably, I have to keep working with the same microbial culture, and it's getting depleted. But my medicine is getting more potent all the same. It's a pity I cannot test it on someone. Observing its effects would have confirmed that I am moving in the right direction. Give me a sample, I'll test the solution. Alright, so there we get the blue vaccine, which sells for, I think it's almost 5k today. And you should sell it immediately, because the next few days the price goes down. Oh yeah, I was gonna go to Young Vlad's. I'll circle back this way so I can duck into the shop and, actually I can't duck into the shop and sell it because I need reputation first, so we'll, do a couple quests and then we will, sell that blue vaccine. Hopefully I remember to do it before the day is out. So the blue vaccine, it's just an immunity booster, so here's the description. An enhanced variant of the organic vaccine, a prophylactic drug based on a weakened culture of the sand plague, tested by volunteers and judged to be suited for distribution. Restores immunity for 4 hours, rendering a person almost completely insusceptible to the effects of the disease. So you're just basically like got immunity for 4 hours. So that's good for raiding plague houses. Or selling for a lot of money. You can also get 2 black vaccines from Ruben in the next few days, and from another character that we haven't met yet, and I don't want to get into spoilers for anyone who hasn't played. There's at one point you can get a white vaccine which sells for 20k.
We promise according to our hopes. We perform according to our fears.
They say you saw some significant success yesterday. So random antibiotics really can help against the sand fever. How's the distribution of drugs going? Why is there still no medicine in the town? The drugs we confiscated 2 days ago turned out to be outdated. Moreover, many are expired and now harmful. Many are probably useless. We will check every drug today. Those that actually prove effective will be put into distribution immediately. How will the tests be conducted? I found some people with a death wish. Those are desperate people on the verge of a nervous breakdown, and so I have tasked several young ladies, whom you probably know, with supervising the tests. They're Ava, Yulia, Anna, and Lara. They'll report the results tonight. Why haven't you told me anything? You were very busy yesterday, and we spent the whole day inspecting and writing down the requisition stockpiles. Today, as you can see, I'm informing you of my plans. Don't worry, Bachelor, this is the best possible course of action, or do you have a better one? I do. I'll take the drugs from the young ladies and test them myself. Hopefully you can trust my words just as well. The young ladies offered their help voluntarily, with the task that I believe to be the least dangerous. I doubt they'd prefer to test the drugs themselves instead of sending death seekers into infected districts. And if they will? Woe is us then. Maybe there's still time to change their minds, but Bachelor, if they do conduct the test on themselves, we can at least be certain of their failure or success. How so? Our kind volunteers are prone to foul play. I've had reports of the kind of talks happening between them. Honestly, if they vanish, I'll be convinced that they just made off with the pills. Then why entrust them with such an important task? Don't worry, trust the young ladies and me. If something goes wrong, we'll only lose a few hours, but we don't have an hour to lose. Okay. So I think it would probably be the best time efficiency to go to Lara first. We have 2 reasons to talk to her now. Did I check these before? I guess not. Yeah, having a high immunity just it to a point will prevent you from getting infected, but it's not perfect. Oh, that's right, I can't check shops, so I can't go and get needles. Yeah, I guess I'll do... I think I'm actually going to detour and I will go talk to Anna first, go talk to Sabarov, go into the locked district and get a crowbar, and then we'll go talk to Yulia, then Lara. Although, where does... Yeah, I'll talk to Lara on the way back. So we'll go see Anna first and talk to Sabarov. We'll grab a crowbar. Yulia, Lara, and talk to Ava and give Victor the crowbar. Blah. Let me get rid of some of these trade items that I have. So hopefully I'll be able to trade with a bunch of kids today. Oh no. The guards are going to attack us. Jeez. I should have gotten my reputation up last night. Can I outrun this guy? Almost didn't. Well, that's not so good. Good thing I didn't get killed there, because then I would have had to redo a few things, and that wouldn't have been so good. But do I want to use all of my rifle ammo? Maybe I'll use one of my revolvers. Oh, I had to reload. Next time we're going to reload our gun before going after guards. Because usually you can just fire twice in rapid succession, but that didn't work out for us. Alright. mean, I could try to go up the river to get across, but I think that there are guards over there as well. We'll give a look-see. I can raid some trash cans on the way there. I just don't want to waste too much time, because the quests today are a little bit farther apart, so sometimes this quest, the time gets away from you a little bit quicker than you think it will. I don't really need a Meridorm, but I can always sell it. I do want to get rid of some of these items that I've got. Clear some space in my inventory. Alright, so we'll see if this guard is over around this corner or not. I think that's the one that I killed the night before, when we played several days ago. And on the same day they tend to not come back. I don't know why I tried to talk to this guy. Do. Run in here and save. I might as well go to Yulia's while we're right here. Oops. Totally walked into that plague cloud. Go talk to Yulia. That's what stationary plague clouds are for. He doesn't see me. And he runs faster than I do, so I don't want him to catch me, so I don't want to go around the corner and lead him up here if he can't see me in the first place.
It's so lonely here.
Yeah, I'm not sure, because I thought I had a little bit left after murdering that one guy, but murdering that one guy may have been what took it all the way down. I don't remember. I don't think that a positive outcome falls within the range of reasonable possibility. There's no point whatsoever in trying to attain it. All we can do now is wait and hope that, by some miraculous coincidence, the epidemic will pass us by. Nevertheless, Yulia, I'd rather step in for you. Give me your capsules. Thank you. For some reason I fail to muster up the courage. It's only natural. Okay.
Haruspex talked to Lara Ravel. What could they possibly have in common?
So she said the same thing. She just really easily gave up her pills without having to go through some text puzzle to get them, so that's excellent. I believe that that guard can't see me through the fence. That's hysterical. Oh, I walked right into the plague cloud. Good thing I saved. I forgot all about it. Yulia is pretty. So that's score 2 for plague clouds. Stationary plague clouds. I was looking away when I walked through it, so there was no hope for me. Okay, we have to equip our gun. Oh, there are 2 of them. Oops. Okay, so he can't see me here. Oh, I can't take the badge. Alright, we'll save in the field, even though I don't like to. We'll reload really quick. It's not like we had any reputation anyway. We don't have any reputation, so... Why is there a thug out during the day? Let's shoot him right in the face. Oh, I'm getting in his way and he's moving. Okay.
Yes.
Just yes. Oh really? You don't remember? I don't think you can do anything with the guards badges. Or at least you couldn't in the original as far as I was... Maybe you can trade them to the little boy, the like little black-haired boys. I've never found a purpose for them. I think you... Oh, maybe you can sell them to Griff. I don't remember if I've ever tried to do that. Crime is seriously getting out of hand. Where are all those scoundrels coming from? It's as if their numbers double every hour. Knives everywhere. It's time to put an end to them. We should catch Grief and have him executed. Make an example of him for challenging the new order. So who's going to do it? Any brave soul who manages to put a stop to their rampage will receive a sizable reward. I shall pay 30,000 for such a feat. If this continues on, I'll start giving rewards for every dead criminal, at any cost, by whatever means this bloodbath needs to be stopped. I'll deal with them myself. He gave me 6
They
bullets.
say Haruspex is killing marauders now. Good.
He kind of sounded like Scottish there. Oh, I have to kill a marauder. Good thing he said something, or I would have totally forgotten. Okay, hang on. Oh, I do have my gun out. Okay. Let's reload it right quick. I didn't save. Hopefully there aren't 2 downstairs. I don't have base? Are you kidding? Probably dropped that one bangle. Wow, there was nothing down here. I got stuck on the stairs, so that was kind of lucky that I survived. I don't think I'm gonna save this. Unless I get some good items in here. It's not letting me pick up this knife. Am I full? Yes. Wow. Because there's just nothing in here. This is, shocking. There were like no cabinets in this whole house. So... Alright. So we're gonna... Oh yeah, because I can't sell items right now. So I'm gonna drop a couple items in at Sabrav's house, and we can sell them a different day, or pick them back up later. At any rate, I'll store some lockpicks. Oops. And... I guess gold rings are lockpick items to me, so if I'm going to the point of storing lockpicks, then I might as well store the gold rings as well. I'm not going back into that house. Because there was nothing in it. I'll try this one. I don't know if that first one was a misfire. Although I saw it flash, so I guess I just missed. Ah, yeah, he ducked again. 3 bullets on him. I think I might give it one more shot. I don't want to waste 3 bullets. Oops. Alright. Yeah, the stairs are kind of not what you would want in a house. I know I've definitely been places where the stairs, like the steps, are not as long as your as long as your feet are. So it's very hard to walk upstairs like that. Nice. I don't know if I do want to continue to loot this house or not. Something's coming. Cause I kind of want to save my bullets right now. But I guess I can always get some more. I was hoping for more food. I mean, we have a lot of food right now, but that's always like probably the most beneficial item that you can pick up at this point. I thought it was a guard for some reason at first. He gave us nothing. Okay. Oh yeah, I missed the Sabarov comment. Before I traded all of the organs that I had to the worms, I noticed that I had 48 hearts. So yeah, I did kill a great deal of people as the horror specs. I think my first playthrough I think several times I keep going there because I'm like maxed out on trinkets right now. Well, I can see if there are any that I can double up on. If there's a gold ring, I'm gonna cry. Okay, there wasn't much there, so... Okay, I have to talk to Anna. There was one more- oh no, it was getting the... I was gonna say pickaxes, and then I was like, no, pikes. No, crowbars. What am I even? My poor brain. Ah, jeez. I don't think I'm gonna outrun him. Okay, we made it somehow. I'm gonna try to get him without the gun, but it might not work. Wow, he died in 2 hits for some reason. Space for the chest badge again? I do. Okay. I can try to figure out what I can do with that. I lost all my reputation that I collected.
I don't want to undress. What if there's something scary on my skin?
It's over, all hope is lost. Anna, tell me, what's the deal with this drug testing of yours? We were made to test some strange pills. Yulia, for example, is supposed to enter an infected house, get sick there, and die. How is that a test? How's that for a test, huh? I seem to be missing the point of such a test. Made to? Vlad told me you volunteered. Yes, made to. It was all fixed by the Ilgimskis. Vlad is secretly plotting to ruin me and Yulia. He's fond of Lara though, so she got something silly and non-threatening. Morphine, I believe. It doesn't even require testing. Morphine doesn't have anything to do with the infection. I still don't understand what you three have to do with this. Why can't Vlad see to the volunteers himself? That's precisely the madness part. Vlad made the Death Seekers promise if they do get sick, they'll let us know through the morticians, you know, the fellows who have been walking around in the theater costumes. And if all goes well, they'll inform their contact, and for some reason that's me. What do I have to do with it? What kind of drug did you receive? I've been given 3 different drugs. They'll all ruin your health, but each does that in its own specular manner. Give them to me, I'll do the testing. Alright, that was easy. Those conversations used to be, like, almost difficult. The crying. Stationary plague cloud. Hello. I knew that one was there, too. Okie doke. We'll go through a couple plague houses. Why not? See if we can get an item or two. This one is dark. I'm stuck on a chair. Well, we got a free lemon for whatever that's worth. That was a little better. There is no door here. Okay, there's only a doorway on this side. Rifle bullet, super worth it. I'm gonna go out and save and come back in. Even though saving out here is just as dangerous, because I could get hit by a plague cloud or a rat or something. Oh yeah, there's no door on that side. Whoops! Lemons. Maybe I'll sell them. So that's right, if I want to leave here, I have to go back the way I came. Across the other bridge, so... I should have thought of that after I talked to Anna, but plague houses were more pressing. My hunger meter is getting up there, so I should be careful. After you kill guards, they're gone for the whole day. I should be able to get past that. Okay. Okay, so we're off to Lara's now. Alright, I'll stop at this drunk and talk to this little girl as well. And I'm not gonna murder that one guy. I guess I'll do that. I don't plan on getting a shotgun for Daniel's run through, but I can always sell the extra shells. I wanted the space clear. I have to figure out what I can do with that chest badge. Finally, some orange pills. want to get rid of one of those. Actually, just so I can clear a space, I'll get rid of these 7 first. Okay. I am going to murder this guy though. Assuming there isn't a guard right around this corner, which there might be. And I get a syringe all over again. Just what I wanted. Okay.
A stranger brought me a peculiar vial today.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was saying that conversation is usually difficult to get the pills. It's just like you have to like say the right thing to them. We're in that conversation, it was very apparent that they didn't want to do it. Is it true that you're planning to host an isolation ward? Do you realize what it entails? I didn't have a choice. Didn't have a choice? Why? I had to do it to protect the privacy of certain information, the good name of a certain person, and most likely the life of another depended on it. Surely that's reason enough. Forgive me. It's uncomfortable for me to talk about it. Lara, this is suicide. I'll issue an order to relocate the isolation ward to an abandoned house. Don't. It's me who wants the isolation ward to be here. The people will remember this house and connect its good reputation to our family's name. I don't understand. It's tough, but that's what has to be done. Then that's fine. If that's what has to be done. I'll make do. There won't be too many patients, even fewer of them strangers, but we're out of water. We need to arrange for it to be delivered. Vlad the Younger can help with that. He knows the local water supply chain like the back of his hand. That means no isolation ward in this house, not unless we figure this out. Water is essential for maintaining the proper sanitary conditions. Well, it's not running anymore. I don't know why. The pipes are empty. They produced rusted clouded liquid of reddish color for a while, but then it was gone too. Who can sort this out? Perhaps Vlad the Younger could be of help. He's been making himself busy with water pipes, wells, and the likes for years. I think it's personal. He treats water as if it was liquid gold and procures it just as eagerly. Okay, and hear this. If the Olgimsky couriers come knocking on your door, slam the door in their faces. There will be no isolation ward here as long as there's no water. That's an order. That's not usually how I handle this quest. Tell me, are you really planning to test antibiotics? No, I'm not. Vlad the Younger claims that he asked you to test some dubious remedies. I wanted to try the antibiotics, but I wasn't allowed to. I'll have to work with painkillers. Vlad the Younger says they're closer to my line of trade anyway. If I'm to host the House of the Living, I'll have to handle them often. They ease pain, but also make you drowsy and apathetic. How exactly are you planning to test them anyway? I know how they work. All I need to do is find a man whose line of work naturally leads to being wounded frequently. I was planning to distribute the drugs among the patrolmen, but I could rather give them to you if you wish. If you have any success testing each of the 3 types, then that means they're still fine. Then the Olgimskys will be giving them out to the population. Fine. You know what? There's something else I want to ask of you. Please put a stop to Yulia's efforts and support Anna. Yulia has her own motives, yet I have a terrible suspicion she may have given up to despair, and poor Anna doesn't deserve this either. I'm absolutely positive that she isn't planning to offer the medicine assigned to her to the test subjects. She's too compassionate for that, but she won't go anywhere herself either. What's wrong with Anna? I'm certain the Olgimskys are only doing this to get to her, and to have her dead. She might not be all that wrong. Oh really? I don't think it's Big Vlad. Yet the Olgimskys are definitely a threat to her. There isn't a shade of doubt in anyone's mind that one of them will become the death of her. I see, okay. Now please hand over the painkillers, they'll be of use to me. Okay. Yeah, I thought that, my inventory here is full. So I think I'm gonna come back for the atorphine. Actually,
It is not so dangerous to do wrong to most men as to do them too much good.
I'm gonna put that pill back just in case I forget to come back, because I'll get more for the atorphine. Oh wait, I can put it in here with this stupid lens, which I guess I could take right now. Yeah, I'll put the 3 beta tablets in there for now. Until I get my reputation high enough to be able to sell things. Which is coming. It's definitely coming. I just have to turn in one of my quests. Maybe 2 of them, it depends on how much reputation I get back. 2 kids to trade with. Definitely want to talk to them. Okay. There's 6. I have a lot of hooks. I'm gonna trade one for a bullet, because I don't do that often. Oh, I never use the plague finder. It's not useful at all. It's easier to walk into a plague cloud to find it than to actually use it. Look at how useful this is. Talk to Victor, and we'll turn in the quest immediately, so that'll give us some reputation back. Alrighty.
Autumn is gloomy this year.
A new phenomenon manifested itself today. It might be of interest to you, as it admittedly is to me. We may have stumbled upon a mystery whose solution may have far-reaching consequences. This concerns the Skinners district. Tell me, this is of special interest to me because of the ongoing search for buildings that could serve as sanitary wards. Indeed, you're reading my thoughts. The Skinners have died out. Supposedly, it has become entirely free of infection. The streets, the walls, the various objects, and even the corpses, everything is clean. People can safely touch bodies that only recently were a very strong source of infection. Yes, that does seem to fit with the discovery I made yesterday. If these rumors are true, we'll start making the abandoned homes ready for their new tenants. I can foresee us soon needing to find room for refugees from other infected districts. We'll give them provisional lodging at the vacant houses. I'm sure you understand that in order to make such a risky decision, I must be absolutely certain. What can I do to help? Take a look around the Skinners. Check inside the houses. If they truly are clean, find something that could prove it. And of course, you may use any abandoned property as you see fit. Better you get it than the looters. Yes, that's promising. I'll be back with the report.
I feel as though my blood is getting thicker. An omen, is it not?
I don't wish to think that we are being eaten alive, but given how fast it's spreading, that just might be true. I've inspected the district. I'll take it upon myself to confirm that the rumors are true. The district is clean, and a little freer of looters now. Good tidings. This will help ease the fate of the epidemic's latest victims. Even better than you think. If we can prevent unnecessary commotion and keep the healthy in isolation wards, we'll stop the disease. It will burn out like a forest fire. Are you now certain that the disease doesn't stay dormant in an infected person for a while before revealing itself? I dare not doubt your expertise. However, until we have established the origin of the infection, it's too early to declare the enemy defeated. Yes, you're right, but the ward will become operational soon. I hope you won't be offended, but it's going to be set up in the town's cathedral. I have very high hopes for the facility. Indeed. Well, it was conceived as a shelter for those in need. Now it can fulfill its intended function. Those who enter may potentially be carrying the seed of the corruption in them, but only the clean will leave. Alrighty. I did not get any boost of reputation for that.
What?
Usually every quest you return has some boost of reputation. So that was a little disappointing. But just a little bit. Once I turn in the next quest or two, which we're almost ready to do, we'll get a lot of favor from turning in the quest we got from Youngblood. Oh yeah, I have to go kill all that bunch. So I have stuff at Lara's and Sopra.
I'm having chest pain.
Okay. All hope is gone. Rumor has it that you've agreed to test outdated antibiotics. Is it true? No, but I got an impression that Anna and Lara wouldn't mind you helping them. Some hypocrisy. Why did they volunteer in the first place if they knew they lacked the courage to put their lives at stake? Did you want to test the pills in my stead? My god, I'd turn myself inside out for you. Aren't you afraid? Sure I am, you know. They say the disease is actually sentient. It doesn't merely spread, it acts as though it was a living being. It covers its tracks, conceals itself, lies in ambush, attacks the weak and the unprotected, and steers clear of the strong and the courageous, or dares not attack them straight away at least. I'd rather be among the courageous. What makes you say that? Have you noticed how few lethal cases there were among the patrolmen, or those funeral attendants who borrowed props from the theater? Almost none of them are dead. Death only comes after those who are trying to hide. It knocks on your head, knocks from the inside, having appeared within you. It's not an external affliction, is it? Stop talking nonsense, Ava, please. You're acting like a little girl. Vlad the Younger found commoners willing to test old Isidor's drugs. Supposedly he took those for protection before entering molded houses. The ladies were put in charge of the whole affair, entrusted with keeping an eye on the experiment, and then here they go, claiming that they're going to do just fine without anyone's help. Can you imagine that? I'll be damned. I have personally forbidden anyone to take risks. This whole thing has to be cancelled. Oh no, I knew you would say that. What can I do to make you forget it and stay here? Nothing.
I wonder how this Ripper managed to get Lara's favor.
I've set up a whole laboratory upstairs. I hope that's fine with you. I understand that it can be rather annoying. It's nothing at all. In any case, I won't be staying here much longer. What's that supposed to mean? Do you know why our cathedral remains empty? No, why? It isn't a cathedral, actually. It was supposed to become a cathedral, yet for some reason it didn't. Sometimes I feel sad for it. Sad? Seriously? I could have been living next to a place where sacrament is performed daily. Cheer up, will you? Stop being depressed. If nothing else works, try to get some sleep, or get drunk at least. What? So I accidentally didn't get the drugs from Eve. Whoops. I don't want to go back and redo it. I want the orange bill. Okay, so we have to go talk to young Vlad about a couple things, actually. Oh, I should probably go test the drugs first. In that one house, and then I'll go talk to young Vlad. Alright, I can go to that now. I do want to kill this guy. Did that guy see it? I'll go hunt down this powder girl first. And then I'll go back and raid that guy's dead body. Assuming it's still there, I haven't been liking how the HD version tends to get rid of my dead bodies. How am I supposed to loot dead bodies if they disappear because I rounded a corner? I'm going to eat those. Nope. Eat them. Not give them back to the dead body. Dead bodies don't need food. Oh yeah, I have to go test those things first. And by test them, I mean not test them. Probably get infected and then end up using a powder. I mean, I could save and test the blue vaccine. I could try to not get infected. I usually always get infected at this quest. I have to double check that I actually was told to come here. Alright, I have to glance over and see what everybody's saying. Go get drunk, the doctor says. Yeah, Daniel skipped all of his psychology classes. Alrighty. Are you one of the death-seeking test subjects? Here to try the pharmaceutical drugs. Yes, that's me. The procedure is simple. I let you in, wait for an hour. That time is known to be enough, ahem, to be certain. You have the pills? Yes. Immunity boosters or antibiotics? Both. Take the boosters first. Just be careful. They're deadly in large doses. Sooner or later, you'll start feeling dizzy. Those are the first symptoms of the disease. Eventually, the fever will become unbearable. That means the disease is entering its critical phase. I know that. The latent stage is not life-threatening, but in such an environment where one will breathe the disease and absorb it through his pores constantly, the infection will progress rapidly. Take the antibiotics then. Oh, my mouse is going crazy. They will kill off the bacteria when it propagates too much. Are you trying to lecture me on microbiology? No need for that. I'm simply summarizing what we managed to learn after the first outbreak, and in the last few days. I hope luck is on your side. Luck has nothing to do with this. Okay, so we're gonna save. Oh, I don't have Eddie clothes. I'll make some attempts, I suppose, at oh my goodness, with my mouse acting up like this, I might not be able to do this very well, but we'll make the attempt. Okay, so 25. We'll at least raid the whole house. Sometimes you can lead the plague clouds around pretty well, just by going back and forth throughout the house. You have to do it the right way though, so... Oh. I'll save again at this point, because it's going decently well. I'll go upstairs now and see if I can lead them into a corner over here. Oh, there was one right there, so I might not be able to get them out of here. Free bullet at least. Whoops, I'm getting stuck. That of course never helps. If you get stuck. Doing okay. I have enough immunity that I can probably walk right through one without getting hurt. Without getting infected is what I meant to say. Alright, it's starting to come back in. To draw it this way, so I can try to get around it again. It seems like it disappeared. Doesn't it? I'm a little over halfway through, so we're doing pretty good so far. Okay, he's coming back through. So we'll go back over here. See if we can't lead it away. Hello, welcome back. Okay. Almost good. I've only had to deal with this one basically the whole time, so that's pretty lucky. And the layout of this house lends to dodging them pretty well. 10 more minutes. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. I should save again, since we did so well. 4. Alright, it's coming in. So I just have to dodge it one more time and get out. I can't get out that door, of course. I figured I couldn't, but I thought it was worth a try. Alright, so I didn't even need to have taken the pills that I did, but, you know. Unbelievable, you managed to come out of there alive, you sly devil. Let me take a closer look. Will you? Show me your pupils. Stop trying to be funny. There's no one here who could check my condition better than me. Duties, duties. We're all bound by our duty. I was tasked with giving you this drug. Use it as intended. Just make sure that you can afford to do that. It takes a great toll on the body. Make sure you're neither wounded nor bleeding. Yada yada. I know, give it to me now. Alrighty. So we got a free powder out of that, because I didn't get infected. So... I ate all those lemons for nothing. because I didn't even have one touch me the whole time. Oh, those executors, they are just normal people. They're just people who got asked to do a task.
Who lives without folly is not so wise as he thinks.
Rough crowd demands rough measures. I sincerely hope you wouldn't get into your head that I'm enjoying this. How come there's no water in the town? The water supply has been sabotaged and ruined. To be more precise, we've lost the purifying system on the water intake that supplies water from the Gorkon to people's homes. How did that happen? The local blockheads, egged on by some overly active taskmaster, destroyed the water supply to prevent infected water from getting into the town. Can you see it now? I'm telling you, the crowd is rough. Damn it, what should we do now? If I were you, I'd seize the cathedral and the theater as soon as possible. They have access to spring water, although with dangerous zealots popping up, the town's springs are to be feared as well. Who knows what those idiots will think up next. Are you planning to find them, by the way? Of course. They're very likely to be hiding in the same dens as the runaway rebels, which does, by the way, give you food for thought, but never mind that. In any case, it would make sense to speak with Aspity. It would be rather disappointing to die of thirst while everyone is busy dying of the sand plague. Let's do our best to make sure nobody dies of thirst. I'll order to start arranging water deliveries and postcards at the Sugag Kadug spring. It won't be enough for the whole town, but it's better than nothing. You should hurry up and seize the springs at the stone yard and spin a yarn square, that is, the cathedral's and the theater's springs. Let's do it then.
Who lives without folly is not so wise as he thinks.
I've tested the drugs. They're effective, more or less. Did you do it yourself? You were extremely reckless. Those young ladies nearly died because of you. That's disheartening to hear, but they aren't children, wouldn't you agree? In times like these, everyone contributes in the way they can. They must have known what they were doing when they offered their help. It really doesn't seem so. Alright.
How can one avoid being in...
Yes. So, we are next going to go talk to Griff. It'd probably be faster to go this way. I don't know why I wanted to go around. And by this way, I mean this way. And then after we do that whole thing, we'll go talk to Elgimsky again. Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with my connection yesterday, but today it's been much better. For the end, you need somewhere between I've had to use as little as 2 powders or as many as about like 10. So it really just depends on I think it's a little bit of luck and a lot to do with how many of the side quests you do. So if you do all the side quests, your chances...
Yeah, I sleep when I'm dead.
Yeah. Your chances of having to dish out less powders is greater. Oh, how it hurts to have your neck strangled, does it? It does. The Sabrav asshole has ordered his patrols to make 'em warehouses too hot for us a lot. Like we ain't no free folks. We're doing the suffering for our fellow men's sins. Oh, really? And you're righteous people, I suppose. My folks have never taken knives to the street, so we had a gathering yesterday. Here goes me saying, anyone knife hungry is welcome to get the fuck out of here. You ain't no brother to us. We don't want no blood on our hands. So Barley the barber did. Got up and got lost. The cunt went away to slaughter honest folks, and some of us lot went away with him too. Who's Barley? He was Braga in the original. A filthy blood-sucking butcher, that's what he is. He's got one joy, killing them folks. Nothing is sacred for the cunt, and the rest of them bloodthirsty skunks have gone with him. They have. So 'tis for their misdeeds that we endure persecution. 'Tis for their sins that Sabrov sets his rabid mongrels after us. I can see that he's hit a raw nerve in you. They multiply by the hour, they do. Every low fuck in the town wants in on Barley's deal. If only you could find their pest hole and kick them out of there, eh, Doctor? They've cut a dreadful lot of them, folks. That's where all this innocent blood flows from. I'd do the supply and part for you then. You'd be swimming in bullets and monies. Nothing's too good for a holy cause. Let the cunt bleed dry. I'll kill them. Both ammo and money would be greatly appreciated. Ah, you kindless soul. Kindest soul. Kindless. That's not even my brain. I swear to you, I won't forget I won't forget that in forever. As soon as the deed's done, come back here. I'll shower you in gifts. Do I have your honest, truest, best word? You do. Keep the fee at hand. I'll be back soon.
People get buried already. For real. So, it's the plague.
I'm just curious how much bullets are. Alright, the rifle's only 10k today. That's pretty good. I don't need to buy any bullets. So this part of the game kind of sucks. It's hard. Yeah, the good old days. The good old days. So, yeah, the end of the game, whoops, getting stuck on the ground. Haha. But, the end of the game, you mostly, just have to focus on your own path, but you can, I have to save right here, because sometimes they don't let you in correctly. I'm gonna use the rifle for this, which thankfully is at 98%. Okay, he saw me right away for some reason, so... Oh. I have to try to get in, so that they don't see me. And for some reason, sometimes when you enter, they just hear it. And sometimes when you enter, they don't. So again, he heard me coming somehow. So I want to get in where they don't hear me. Because that's how this is supposed to start, because then you can get a bunch of sneak kills, which is a lot easier if you're using the rifle to do this. I think at most I've been able to get 5 sneak kills. For some reason, I'm just not getting this. We will get lucky eventually. And at that point, we will save. But I should be able to get in here without them seeing me. It will happen eventually. Because if not, all 7 of them come at you all at once, and I'm just not ready for that. No one's ready for that. We'll get it eventually. I don't know why this doesn't work correctly every time. It just, sometimes it works, sometimes the first 4 times you walk in, it's fine. Okay. It worked that time. Whoops, we don't want to save, or load. We want to save. Save. We don't want to punch him. That's for sure. Okay. And nobody else saw that. So we're gonna save. And nobody else saw that. So we're gonna save. Okay. Yes, you can get double shots. Oh. Alrighty. That went about as good as it can go. That's how that part of the game is done. Basically, you just have to play that calmly and just do it over and over and over until you get it done in a happy, fun way where you don't waste a lot of bullets and a lot of frustration. So I think I checked all 6 bodies. 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now we can return to Griff and Saburov and get goodies. Oh yeah. Yeah, perfect stealth with my loud rifle. Excellent. But yeah, that part of the game, if you do just try to like fight them all at once head on, it is very difficult. If you can get sneak kills like I did, you saw how easily it went that time. So I don't even mess with trying to fight them all at once, and I'll ensure that I get at least a couple sneak kills because it's just not worth it. And then I got that one double kill. It's just not worth it to try to do that without getting a couple sneak kills. You'll hate yourself. Because I can go in there with the revolver with, you know, like 7 or 8 bullets and you just line up headshots, but that takes a lot more focus and frustration.
Many a one says ill that sleeps well.
It's over, Grief. Your former buddies are no more. Now that's what I call a job well done, Doc. I'll remember not to get on your bad side. You promised me something. My word is solid. I promise to shower you in gifts, so I will. Here are them monies. Do not grieve for it, Grief. Grieve for it. Oh my goodness. Those 2 words sounded exactly the same when I said them. Just like how I've been feeling recently. I need sleep. Your money will find its way back to you in no time. 10K.
Yeah, I sleep when I'm dead.
I think that's the motto of my life. Tomorrow's due, and there was someone resembling you quite a bit among them. That's just how our bloody life goes, eh? You sin and you sin. You live quite a life teasing the devil, but when it comes to death, won't scare it away with a knife, you won't. That's just how it goes, Doc. Get your thugs back on the leash then. I bet if they hear this sermon of yours, the streets will get safer at once. Everyone has to die. Can't argue with that. You know what? You're right, Doc. You've got them smarts. I'll tell that to him. I will. Atta good boy. Alrighty. So we got our 10k. I'm happy with that. We have a little bit of reputation. We have a lot of hunger. Alright, that's good for right now. That's because of those stupid lemons that I didn't even need to eat. I could have sold all those lemons. They don't sell for a lot, but you know, money is money. Little girl, I would like to trade with you. Oh yeah, I can go back to most of the ladies and get goodies from them. So yeah, the main quest is the water and getting the blah 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 moved from Lara Ravel's house. I don't know why that's the main quest today, but it is. I got a letter. Oh, I really want to murder that guy. So I can return to... It's not all of the ladies. Oh, I have to go back to Sabarov. And that's one of my quests. Oh, I have to talk to Big Vlad, so I have to turn around here. Let's see... I think it's just Anna and Julia. Because Eve doesn't give you anything, and then... yeah, so I'm gonna talk to Big Vlad.
My, Isidora's death was so untimely. He would have known what to do.
Are you...
That was a man like no other.
Okay. Are you aware that that the trouble your people went through proved to be absolutely in vain? How so? The residential property has no water access. You'll have to redirect your attention towards public buildings. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. There are several special buildings in the town. The town hall, the warehouses, the theater, and the cathedral. But my people are confused. They aren't ready to shoulder this responsibility. What are they afraid of? They're unsure as to whether these buildings will do. The sanitary conditions there are non-existent. Oops. And it's unclear how to prepare them. Doctor, they need your instructions, just in case. I've ordered these places to be off limits for the general public and sent inspectors in, but I suspect they'll be rather useless. How can I help them? Please do examine the cathedral and the theater, issue the appropriate orders, bring me the keys, then I'll be ready to confirm your findings and begin work on those places. Wait here, I'll be back with the keys. Okie doke. So we have that one. We have to talk to Julia and Anna. I'll go talk to Julia first. Do I have to go to the theater first, I think? So I'll go to the theater. And then... let's see... yeah, okay. So I'm gonna do the theater first. And then... Well, I think I can go and get the one key right away. So the one key is by Julia's. So I'll go get that key. Then I'll talk to Julia. I don't know why I keep trying to trade with those girls, because I have nothing to trade with them right now. I have to go back and get my gold rings from Sabarov's while I'm over there talking to Anna. The theater is closed by supreme command. The season's over. The troops disbanded. Follow the news on the poster columns. Who ordered the theater closed? Vlad Olgimsky, better known as Vlad the Voluminous. Olgimsky, I've actually come to relay his orders to you. From now on, all you theater folk are placed under my command. You will do whatever I tell you. Oh, thrilling. We theater folk thought it was, well, the other way around. It was you who had recently been placed under our command and would do whatever we, well, it's not really done through talking. Open the door. Unfortunately, our most esteemed and graceful stage assistant has gone home with the keys. May it be known to you that he lives in the Chin district. As soon as it became known as that, a calamity is unfolding in the Chin. A tragedian went there. I just can't talk today. Just not at all. Lately, I haven't been drinking enough water, so that's not been helping a lot of things. But we haven't heard from him since. I'll find him. Okay. Is that the only thing that you say right now? Or, okay. I can't even talk to him again, so that is the only thing he says right now. Water. Don't you worry about me. Oh, a rat. Bye bye, baby, baby, goodbye. What? I don't want to be in here. That was actually a very clean looking plague house, which is hysterical. A free rifle bullet. What could be better than that? We go to talk to Julia, and then on the way out, I will go talk to that mask. This time, I am not going to walk into this stationary plague cloud. Not walking into it. Get free stuff from Julia. Doo-doo-doo.
I should let some fresh air into the room, but I don't feel like it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a while ago. It was longer ago than my first playthrough. I don't think that a positive outcome falls within the range of reasonable possibility. There's no point whatsoever in trying to attain it. All we can do now is wait and hope that, by some miraculous coincidence, the epidemic will pass us by. Oh, she already said that. I've tested the antibiotics. They work. Just as I thought. Were the stages of their effect consistent with my assumptions? Yes, this looks very likely. You're a man of exceptional courage, Bachelor. Everything you have done is greatly appreciated. It seems I will have to think of some other way to test my theories. Whatever it may be, Yulia, I hope it's less adventurous. She gave me a shirt. Cloak. Which I guess I didn't have any other clothing, so that's not actually that unwelcome, so I think I'm gonna walk through a couple of these plague houses on my way out. There's the mask I'm supposed to talk to. Wah! Just cries. Bachelor Dankowski, you will not find the person you're looking for behind this mask. I'm merely a humble comedian, just like you. You're exactly who I'm looking for. Then please be so kind as to tell me what I can do for you. I've been told that Immortal gave you the keys to the theater, but he didn't order the theater closed. That came from above. They told us to keep people from gathering in one place by any means. Truth is, in times such as this, the theater is the one place where people flock to in droves. Stop trying to be smart. Give me the key. Could I perhaps beg a small favor from the omnipotent Bachelor? Please help me out of this place. I've already heard the Shabnak whispering in my ear. Follow me and stay in sight. I hope the guards aren't still over here. And then I can go to Sabarov's and Anna's. I wish to thank you. What do you offer? The keys that I gave you, most excellent Bachelor, will become municipal property. They will be handed over to the person overseeing the hospital or whatever facility you are going to turn our theater into. A hospital, yes. You do have a sense of humor after all. Although the theater has always been a hospital in a way, we just used to mend souls rather than the bodies there. I'm listening, so keep talking. The keys will be handed over to the overseer and you'll be unable to visit the place at your own discretion. Somehow I feel it's going to become off-limits soon. Are you offering me key copies? The legends of your mind-boggling were there. Indeed, we actors do not wish to deprive ourselves of your company. We need an audience to stage our performances for. We need a volunteer to tell them their fate. But I was actually planning to offer you this bottle as a sign of our goodwill. Then you, actor. Thank you, actor. Oh my goodness. I'll drink it to your health. I cannot talk. Not at all. And there he stands. And you can't talk to him anymore. But he does look your direction. There he stands as we walk away. There he stands. As a plague cloud runs into my back. Spin around, stop. Double take 3 times. Talk to Sabarov, get our reputation back. Tasty reputation.
What has this town turned into? Truly a country of contradictions.
We will bring order to this place with an iron fist. Grief insists that he has nothing to do with it. The murderers are misfits that he cast out of his community. Are you sure? He swears that he has forbidden anyone who is still loyal to the ancient tradition of their brotherhood from touching a knife. The murderers are not warehousemen. They're allies of some Barley the Barber. Yes, I've heard that name. His men ambushed and slaughtered the patrolmen near the boiler house. We need to hunt him down and kill him then. Better yet, hunt him down and thoroughly interrogate him. See if he confirms Grief's words. Barley will be killed.
They say Haruspex is killing marauders now. Good.
The barber's lair is destroyed. Everyone I found there is dead. Good, we shall root out crime with extreme prejudice. That won't be enough. Many say that there are now hundreds of robbers, that 1 in 5 leaves their home knife in hand at night. Especially the Bachelor. They're driven by this despair and lack of order. There are plenty of bad examples turning townsfolk into killers. Fear shall be our weapon. When those family men see how mercilessly we deal with murderers, they'll think twice before touching a knife. If only it were that simple. I wish to reward your heroism. I hope you will accept this money. Perhaps it will at least partially compensate the unavoidable expenses that come with your dangerous work. Yes, I will. 5,000. I thought he said 30,000.
I will restore the order here, rest assured.
I want 30,000. That's what I was told. Yeah, I was gonna say, I love watching the Tragedian run and that. I've definitely been playing the game for maybe 5 years now. Yeah, I definitely had to showcase the Tragedian running. That's like one of my favorite things. Could you please stop running in such a creepy way? Thanks. Oh, and you have alcohol? Well, thank you. Okay, so I still have to go talk to Anna. I almost forgot to do that. And then I swear I'm forgetting to do something as well. Oh, my reputation isn't high enough to go that way. I have to go this way. Talk to Anna. Anna's one of my favorites. It's over. All hope is lost. I've tested the pills, Anna. You can tell the Ogamskis your duty is fulfilled. Oh god, where would I be without you? If you ever need my life, come and take it. You used to be a performer, Anna, am I right? The skill is apparent. That was some convincingly strong emotion.
What do you all want from us?
As long as I'm here, so is hope. Sounds like something Daniel would say. It's alright. I'll do everything myself. Not Billy Joel. Phantom of the Opera. Very different from Billy Joel. We could look for some more Billy Joel references today, though. I feel like that would be fitting. I'm sure another one will pop into my head eventually. That's all I was supposed to do over here, right? Anna and Julia. Oh. Did they tell me about the other one, or do I have to turn the key in before I can go over there? I think I have to... I don't remember. They told us about the first one, so it seems like they haven't told us about the second one yet. Because the second one, he appears here. Oops, I'm going backwards. Oops. That's okay, we knew what you meant. Your English is, pretty good, I would, say better than a lot of people I've seen around here. People around here are usually pretty lazy with language, spelling and whatnot. Too used to being on your smartphone. Spell anything properly. Autocorrect and whatnot. It's making everybody's spelling go down the tubes. What did I come over here for? Oh, the cathedral. I'll get there eventually. I have 48 trash cans to check first. Whoops. And a bunch of kids to trade with. I really want the orange pills. And the rifle bullets. That girl had a lot of things that I wanted. Oh, when I was at Sabarov's, I meant to grab those gold rings. I totally forgot. And there's a cat. Hi. Looked right up into my face. Like he could feel me looking at him. I wanna trade with you. Okay. Oh, and I wanna trade with you as well. Hello. Why is the cathedral closed? I guess I should read what she said first. Jankowski, would you be so kind as to tell me what's going on? Why is the cathedral closed? Gumsky's men locked it up. Lately those armed servants of his have been acting like they own the place. He had ordered them to straight out kill anyone who tries to leave the termitary, and well, that order did nothing to improve their moral stance. Who has the keys to the cathedral? My cousins have the keys. They both went to the hindquarters on some business with Andrei Stomatin. Very well, I'll find your cousins. Oh, you know what? I haven't been paying attention to. One of my friends wanted to play Pathologic today. That was 2 hours ago. Okay. Done talking to this lady. I guess I'll go this way. Oh, what's going on over here? How did his reputation get so low? I murdered the whole town, of course. Ah, that is neat. I was really into learning Spanish because I am of Spanishy Mexican descent as well, so but I wasn't brought up speaking, so my dad was born in Mexico and lived there for the first 10 years of his life. And I always wanted to learn, but never did, so I spent a lot of time in high school learning. I would play video games in Spanish. So I know a lot of obscure vocab for certain topics, but it was fun. Learning other languages is really cool. I wish I had spent more time with it as a kid, when it's easier to learn. Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't even notice that you guys weren't native speakers. You guys are both very good. I guess a lot of people do find reading and writing a little bit easier than speaking, so I don't know if that's the case for you guys, but I thought video games just made things a lot easier too when I was speaking a lot of Spanish when I was younger. I haven't been able to spend any time the last probably like 5 or 6 years though polishing my Spanish, which is unfortunate because I've lost a lot of it. Every once in a while I'll try to like do like online quizzes or something for like vocab quizzes, and it's just not the same as like really spending time with it every day. I used to read books in Spanish. Everything sounds much lovelier in Spanish. Even like really basic phrases. Or it's just like, it just sounds so nice. It's something you would write on a wall or something. Oh, I just want to murder people. Yeah, that is a cool feature of the internet. As I'm walking into a building, looking over at what everybody's saying. It is definitely quite a different world than it was. At like every like decade, everything changes so much, and there's so much that just by sharing with people from other countries, you just can see so many differences and learn a lot about what's going on, different ways that people think. Okay, 9, so we're doing pretty good on time. say I was lucky in college. I got to be surrounded by people who were from so many different countries. I had a couple friends and a teacher from Romania. I loved that teacher. She was like one of the most fantastic and intelligent people I've ever met. She was such a pleasure to talk to. Her lectures were just fantastic. I took a business ethics class with her, and that was just such a great course. Her view on things was really interesting. But I had a lot of Chinese friends, friends from Lithuania or Turkey, Russia. We had a couple classmates that were from different countries in Africa. There's people from all over. Dankovsky, finally I've been looking for you. Taking the opportunity, I'd like to say how much we admire your fearlessness, and the fact that you're unafraid to walk this hell personally. You're, well, good job, thank you. Forget it. Why were you looking for me? Oh right, I have the keys to the cathedral. Big Vlad told me you were going to turn it into a ward. I am. You know our cathedral. Oh, never mind. I don't want to waste your time whining. What I wanted to say is this may be the only chance for it to fulfill its purpose. Perhaps it will finally host a miracle after all. That's fine, give me the keys. Then I bid you farewell. It seems unlikely that I'll be able to get out of here at all. I have a bad feeling about it, but I wish you the best of luck. Come with me. I don't know, why they didn't have these people farther into infected districts, because you really only walk them, like, a few feet, and you're out, so I always thought that was a little interesting. Looks like he's running after me to punch me. Like is normally the case when these guys are after me. Looks like this is farther than you normally have to take this guy, so that's interesting at least. Or is it because I'm taking him through another area that's potentially infected? I don't know. I don't care how far I have to take him, I'm just headed back to Big Vlad's anyway. It'd be funny if he got stuck on something and I had to go back for him. Most grateful for the company. I just knew I wouldn't be able to leave that place trouble-free. I had a gut feeling. Is there anything I can offer you in return for the favor? Money always works, right? Immune boosters. He probably gives me cheap ones. Can't say I'm a wealthy person, I'm almost broke, but I do have a small bottle of certain precious beverage. Do you know what this is? Twyrin. The main issue with Twyrin is its unpredictability. Drinking it suddenly boosts your immunity, and then after some time it's gone. Similarly without warning. Sometimes there's no effect at all. But well, it's not so well loved for its effect. Those helpful properties were only discovered after the plague broke out. Thank you. I really wanna murder this guy. Do-do-do-do. I wanna murder that guy too. I wanna sell stuff today though, so I want my reputation to at least get up long enough so I can sell some things. Yeah, there could be I could see there being some quests that made it more difficult in the future, for getting people out of an infected district. Or it would be cool to have like one quest where on like this day you get them out of the infected district, but then like on day 8 you
Stupid whelps.
you
In
find
my
out
respects too. He could have talked them out of this.
you
They
find
could
out
have
oh my
lived.
goodness. Slow talking. But it'd be cool if you found out like on day like 8 or something that because you took that person out of the infected district, they in turn like infected a bunch of people. I don't know. My compliments, dear doctor. I'm done. The cathedral will serve as the isolation ward. The theater has become a hospital. The morgue will be located in a remote warehouse. Here are the keys. You've done my yesterday's work, haven't you, doctor? I've done what had to be done to thwart danger. I don't know if there is a point to it, though. The absolute mortality rate is a generally recognized fact. Victor, dare I say, hasn't even endeavored to prove it. Did you know? Yes, this is exactly what I've been working on. Yes, there's no one to cure. The only thing we can do is to try to keep those who have dodged the scythe safe. An isolation ward could have been useful, but they say the sander has rather unusual means of spreading. Is it true that it bites at you as soon as you allow yourself to think about it? No, this is absolute rubbish. Is that so? Anyway, dear Bachelor, I have a confession to make. You've given me enough hints to show that you already have a suspicion. It's hard, but I cannot allow myself to remain silent. I'm listening. The disease has infiltrated the termitary. I'm still keeping it locked up. It used to be a requisite to keep the disease out, and now I want it in, lest it spills into the streets. And I think you can fathom what that would entail, just as I thought. Tomorrow we'll have a talk. I want to see it in person. Okie doke. So, that was our main quest done, and then our 3 other quests are all done. So, I don't think that I have to even return to anyone else anymore to get goodies. I think I've seen everybody. I could go talk to Lara just in case. But I think we're done there. Yeah, I'm hoping that in the remake they will add more maybe plot significance for people that you help or don't help who are infected and not. Oh, I didn't get a reputation boost for that. I'll have to kill a lot of thugs tonight. So I was hoping to be able to sell some stuff. I don't think that it's gonna be likely before the end of the day. So I didn't get to sell that blue vaccine, so I might as well stash it for one of the later days when I can sell it for more. I'm gonna return to Lara's, make sure she doesn't have anything for me. I'm pretty sure she doesn't, but we'll try to get our reputation up for tomorrow by killing thugs and not killing poor defenseless, almost sick people who are walking around. I'm sure for every single one of those guys that I killed, 10 less people got infected the next day. This guy, I want to murder him. There have been a lot of them walking around. Double checking here.
Dogs are howling. Why?
Okay, I didn't think she gave you anything, but it's always worth a look. Okay. So, here's basically our day end save. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff that I would like to sell. So hopefully we can talk to enough thugs. Kill enough thugs tonight. 5 powders, so we're looking pretty good. Yeah, some of the side quests for Clara, I think they thought that it would take so long, and it does, like the first time that you play Clara's quest, to find where her sister is each of the days. But, and yeah, the first time that you play her path it does, but her path is quite short any like time that you replay it, because you just remember, well, I guess if you remember where she was each day, which I generally tend to. I could eat a little bit. Definitely gonna want to lockpick into a house or two, so I think that's what I might do right now while we wait for the day to end. Of course I have a ton of lockpicks. I don't have any trade items anyway, so I don't know what I would have done if she had something I wanted. Okay, just getting a little bit of food is a good haul for a lockpick, so I'm pretty happy about what we've found just so far. Okay. Did I talk to both of them? Okay. Oh my goodness. Getting stuck on people. They're not gonna walk in here. Right? I hope not. 'Cause I don't feel like fighting anybody, and I've already found good items so far. So I guess I'll save, since I already know that I want to be in here and keep that food. I can't trade anything with her anyway. Okay. Nobody saw that. Ah, go away. Okay. Take the 2 coins out of the cupboard. Oh, geez, that kid could have saw. Okay, now I have something to trade with the little girls, so I guess I will go back and talk to a couple of them and see if they have anything. Okay, double bone necklace. That's lucky. Kill, talk to, same difference. At least you understand. Okay, let's see. I don't really want the shotgun shells. There was another... Oh, that must be the girl that was in there. And the other one there. Let's see. Oh goodness. Alright. I got a message from my friend that I'm going to play Pathologic with, so that's pretty silly because I want the orange pill. I guess I will expend one more hook to get a bullet. Not that I probably need all these bullets that I'm collecting. So I want to go out this door. Alright, there have to be some thugs eventually. It's the middle of the night. Which is a line in another Billy Joel song. Just not seeing any thugs. Might break into yet another house. Maybe. Crackers. Well, it's better than nothing, right? 2% hunger. Oh, I don't have anything to trade with her. Yeah, I won't even look. Sorry, sorry. Not that sorry. If my reputation meter was completely empty, I would have murdered her. Traded all of her items away to all these little girls in this house. Oh yeah, I don't need to trade with them. Wow. Okay. I shouldn't have taken these pills back. I guess I'll put back the Delta tablet. Could you get out of my way? He just turned his head to look at me, but nothing else. Didn't really get much out of this house. Oh, unless I get a powder, then I have to save. There could be something up here too, or there could be one coin. One more coin. I don't think I want to walk up that many staircases. I didn't really get anything good enough in this house, so I don't know if I want to keep this. I guess I traded for an orange pill, so that will just have to be worth it enough. We have 15 minutes till day ends, so I'm gonna make my way toward the theater. We'll watch the end of the day video and save, and call the stream. It's only been 2.5 hours, so this day, even though it got pushed to the end faster than others because we slept early in the day, it went by pretty quick. Seemed like it was long. There was a thug over there. I think I might have to murder him before we, How many bullets do I have? I think I have enough bullets where I could just shoot him in the face. And I think I have the correct amount of reputation where he won't care if I line it up nice and easy.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
Reputation isn't going up very fast. Maybe it just feels like it because I want to murder everybody. What do you have to say, huh? Spare some change for a poor, miserable actor. Give him food. Yours truly would gladly gobble down anything, even a piece of infected meat from the forbidden storage. I'm so desperate to live just a couple more days to witness the end. And the miserable actor is you? That's my persona, a miserable actor, although in all honesty there are no happy masks in the fatal loss, and I'll have you know that it's a classical mime play that's been on the stage of our theater for several generations. It only has bold masks, just masks, and miserable masks. What is this play about? The loss, or rather the fatal loss. Fatal is important here, but not because it has to do with death, but rather because the loss was bound to happen. It's about inevitability. Where was I? Ah yes, this tragedy is a mime performance that's become somewhat of a ritual for us. It's the only play we stage. The author remains unknown, although legend has it that they were of divine nature. You only stage one play? Don't you get fed up with it? It has its merits. Firstly, the story is true. Secondly, it adds a precious hint of sacred service to the performance. Throughout all the years the loss has been on stage, it's been accompanied by a chain of mysterious coincidences. One might suggest that the structure of this ancient drama emulates the structure of the universe. So what's the story? The story's all around you, Bachelor. Just look how tragic the tragedy that's unfolding in the town is. That's the additional proof to the truthfulness of our esteemed Imprecio's words. A play is performed on stage, but it's executed in real life. Fine, I'll talk to Immortel about it.
One of them is trying to fight.
Who?
This one. The other two will try to thwart their efforts, though.
Interesting. Will they fall into the trap?
I wonder. Look what they've turned the theater into.
I hope they know what they're doing. Unavoidably, blood will be shed tomorrow.
Okay. I'm just gonna double check that he doesn't say anything.
They are, shall we say, both puerile and demented. A real piece of work.
The theater welcomes the distinguished audiences at any time. There's a performance of the masks every evening, and the blood gets rinsed off every night. The rest of the time, slots are filled with a puppet show. But that's not all we have. Magic tricks, fortune-telling, dream reading. Whoever has eyes, let them see. Is this a theater? It's rather small. True, this is a chamber theater, and since I have the pleasure of being the booking agent, director, and the impresario around here, I can also tell you that our shows are not for everyone's eyes. When is the performance? The next performance? That's for you to decide. You are a part of the lineup. The play script is not yet complete, you see. Everything depends on your actions. You won't have to wait long. When will the play script be approved? Your fate isn't bound yet. It will take time, effort, and of course, your direct participation. Come to see us every evening. We'll show you how you've been doing, bit by bit. You're too talkative, sir.
What?
Now is not a good time to talk, however important the matter. Nothing is important. Nothing important, I'm just doing rounds. Okay. So we'll save there, and that's it for the day. So, I'm actually off to go and play, I think we're on day 8 for The Bachelor with my friend, so that's what I've got to look forward to for the next few hours, so I've been waiting for that all week. And my way of waiting was to play Pathologic all week. So we just did day 4 as The Bachelor. We gotten through day 3 as the horror specs, and if I can get a file to load, then we will start Clara's path as well. But if not, maybe we'll just finish Daniel's path, and then yeah, there's no such thing as too much Pathologic, but yeah, so hope everybody has a good rest of their day, or a good sleep if you're going straight to bed, but I'm gonna be up to play some more Pathologic, so have a good one, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. It's always fun to read the comments and have our Pathologic discussions and everything, so thanks for that. Bye.